Always wash your hands 20 to 30 seconds before cooking.
Okay, you gotta make sure you have your oil on, have your thermometer in, make sure it's not touching the bottom. So you get a proper read, make sure it's not tilted sideways, and make sure your heat's not on high because you don't want to burn the oil.
You gotta peel your potato thoroughly, get all the peels off. Peel it, give it a rinse. Then you're gonna grab your cutting board and your knife. You're gonna slice it. I'm gonna slice it into potato-sized little pieces. You got your fries.
Make sure you put your fries into a bowl with cold water in it so it doesn't oxidize. Otherwise, they'll be all brown and nasty. It's just what I've had.
You gotta make sure you have your oil 300 to 350. Lower, like 300 is good. That's you get the best fries. Okay, so you take out your fries. You gotta make sure you dry them very well because the water will react with the oil and you can bust and you'll get a whole bunch of hot oil in your face and no one wants that. So you can see these fries are nice and dry.
Okay, so I'm gonna start on the gravy now. You gotta make a dark brown roux. So I'll mix the margarine and the flour together.
So I'm gonna go
I'll have to wait till it's dark brown. I'll make it so the flour and the butter is caramelized. I'll do that at a medium heat. So I'll just kind of mix that together. So the flour and a fat are used to make a roux. We're using margarine because for the flavor, and it's not too pricey. So yeah.
So I got my fries here and you can see my oil is just a little bit above 300 degrees. So I'm just gonna slowly lower them in, make sure I don't splash. And now I'm just gonna wait. And when the fries are done, they're gonna be floating.
Okay, so our roux is now a dark brown color. So we'll take that off the heat now and turn that off. So now we'll just stir that for a bit. The flour and the butter is caramelized. So yeah.
A roux is classified by color. So there's white, blonde, and brown. We're using a brown, as you can see.
And we need to make sure that we're always constantly stirring it. Now it's okay that it's off, but before when we're cooking it, we have to make sure it was always stirring so it does not burn. So yeah, that's
As you can see, we have the fries boiling now. Okay, you ready? Started boiling those. Okay, boiling.
okay. So now that it's all brown, we're gonna add in our beef stock to our roux. So Dirk, you're just gonna dump that in for me. We want to stir this with a spoon, yeah?
What are you doing right now?
Give me a whisk, man. So yeah, just stirring that. So now we're gonna bring this to a boil. We use cold water. So I'll just get that with a whisk there. So yeah, so we use cold water in our roux because our roux was already hot. So to prevent lumps, you need to either have a cold roux and warm water, or warm roux and cold water. So since our roux was already warm, we just put in cold water. So yeah. So now we'll just bring this to a boil here on about maybe 6. I'll just put that on the element. So I'll keep stirring this until it's at a boil. I always want to be stirring so it doesn't burn to the bottom.
And your gravy will be ready. Now, if you burn your gravy, a good thing to do is add some peanut butter in there. It will get rid of the burnt flavor, but it won't affect the flavor of the gravy. So yeah, add peanut butter. Burn it. You done? Sam here is just de-oiling the fries because they're oily and nasty.
Okay, so now that our mixture is at a boil, it's done. So this is about as thick as our gravy's gonna get. So I can just take that off the heat now. And now, once it's a little bit cooler for us to taste, we'll season it with salt and pepper. So yeah.
Season it with some seasoning salt, some cayenne pepper. So that. Give it a toss. What do you think we're doing? Give them a taste.
Alright guys, serve it up, come on. Your timing is everything.
You just want to be part of our video, Miss Mel?
Sam's saying now we'll serve it up with some gravy and cheese curds.
Are we not doing that batch with them too?
Adding some cheese curds to our fries before the gravy.
And you add the gravy?
And yeah, some of that delicious gravy.
Stupid way.
Doesn't he tell you that he loves you all the time?
17 days. Got some Putin.